I can't tell you how much of a joy this was. Not the current movie, but this one. This is Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This came out 4 years ago. Happy fourth anniversary, whatever that means. And I, yeah, this cartoon clearly was meant for adults. There's some beheadings and some mortal wounds to be had here. It is what you think it is. It is that crossover we waited for, or it should remind a lot of people in their late 30s, early 40s of the Kids WB crossovers with Batman and Superman, the world's finest team, and how Superman would meet, or like the Flintstones meets the Jetsons, right? Or when the Simpsons met the Critic, or like Turtles Forever, how the two different turtles from two different time periods met, or even the newer one, the what is it, Rocksteady and Bebop, how they saved the New York City. This is very reminiscent of just two different things. I think this is the first time. I mean, in a serious crossover that's not within the same company. It's not the same in house. So it's Nickelodeon and Warner Brothers working together. This is not, Batman and Superman, or Batman meets another superhero from the DC universe. This is definitely not DC and Marvel. This is Ninja Turtles, that's part of the Garfield SpongeBob universe, meeting a DC superhero. So you're expecting the best of what it means to get up on a Saturday morning in 2019. Oh wait, there's no Saturday morning cartoons anymore. But this is definitely filling that void. Now there are Deus Ex Machina things. Some really bad plot holes and things like that. Like, why enlist the Joker's help? Why not just smash that machine from the very start if that was going to be the thing? But everything has to be done in a glorified final action scene way, concerning Michelangelo and Donatello. That, it could have been done earlier to save a lot of time. But then we wouldn't have that runtime of about 87 minutes. So I was really fortunate to have watched this. This was a $5 disc. This is not a download. This is a $5 movie I got at Target. And there were so many toys. I was going to get Rex, but it's a $50 figure. Rex, the police cop, the one that looks like RoboCop, but it's a big policeman cop. That's like Krang. It stands really tall. And it's a $50 item. And there were other things there that I saw that I liked, but this is the Mutant Mayhem. What is it called? As we call it in the back, Mutant Mayhem meets the Dark Knight, and there's everyone there. There's the whole team. Amazing stuff. Uh, yeah, this is the first time I think we've ever seen in media two really different companies coming over. Other than uh, other than Roger Rabbit and Cartoon All Stars to the rescue, this is a really serious crossover. That's not about Steven Spielberg getting involved or telling kids to not do drugs. This was a very cool crossover because Batman wasn't there to tell kids not to do drugs. Michelangelo was, and it's Ra's al Ghul and the Shredder. Then the Shredder and Ra's al Ghul teaming up. It's some dumb plot to use retro mutagen to make everybody animals, I guess. But then again, everybody was behaving the same except they were animals. Joker was Joker even when he was a cobra. Harley was Harley even though she was a dog. Uh, they were just mutated people. I forget who got mutated. Oh, Bane got mutated and so did Poison Ivy. You would think Poison Ivy's reluctance to chemicals would have like stopped the mutation, but I don't know. I don't know what Poison Ivy's limits are as far as chemical absorption. Joker Venom does not work on her. Should not work. Um, a lot of plot holes. There's no Splinter, just the four turtles as far as the heroes go. They fight the Penguin. And there's a really good scene of Batman fighting the Shredder. A really good scene of Batman and the Shredder fighting. You got Baxter Stockman. You got Baxter Stockman as a sort of a, I don't know, little person, midgety fly. I'm trying to find a gray area to use midget, but it's a big fly. It's about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, and he's helpful in trying to create this retro mutagen, or not retro mutagen. It's using a super mutagen with Joker venom. Meanwhile, they're trying to get the good guys. You got Batman, you got Robin, which is the Damian Wayne. You got Batgirl, and then they're trying to come up with a retro mutagen, and it's what you think it is. It's characters having one-liner dialogue back and forth. You know, what would Mikey say to Batman? What would Batman say to Leonardo? So there's a good relationships between Batman and Leonardo, Alfred the Butler and Michelangelo, Batgirl and Donatello, and Robin and Raphael, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice, because Damian Wayne's got a temper, so does Raphael. Batgirl's more of a tech, oracle, and Batman's the leader. And since there's no real goofy characters, Alfred and Michelangelo get along pretty well. They get along very well. There's a nice dynamic. And Troy Baker really does. I know there's Tara as fucking as Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, but Troy Baker really does a great tribute to not only Mark Hamill's Joker, but Kevin Conroy's Batman. I'm wondering why he's not doing cameos. Maybe he feels it's disrespectful to do the voice of Batman now that Kevin's passed on, but it's your voice. It's how you do it. You do it the way you see fit. So I really thought the whole tribute was very good. But this was like this was like, what, 3 to 4 years before Kevin passed away. Um, and I think that if they ever do, if there's ever a multiverse crossover and there's the 92 Batman, it's got to be Troy Baker because he knows how to do that voice. And Batman does have that slice of pizza at the end. Uh, this is not, I mean, I would say, after watching the movie, which is, I still call it the TikTok Turtles movie, have the kids watch this. It's really good. It is going to be a bit like PG-13 to rated R a bit, as far as like how I would rate it. So this is good for the teenagers, the ones who are actually turning 13 and 14. It is that Saturday morning crossover that feels very much. I mean, I would say I will give this. How do I rate the score? What was I going to give it? I shall give this one a B plus. Well deserved. There you go. B plus. Not the greatest, but not the worst. All right, you like this video? You know what to do. One more video to post before I retire for the night.